Hello everybody, my name is Austin. A lot of you guys know me as Austin CR. Some may also know me as Mighty Minor or are now Mighty Major, which are my other YouTube personalities. And today I want to make a very different kind of video because there's a lot of things on my mind that I really just thought each and every single one of you guys deserve to know as being part of my community, part of my family, really. Being throughout me all of these years since 2019, since I was 12, 13 years old, in my room, I'm still in my room making videos. When I was blind, I still can't see. Fuck me, hold on. It's not the time for jokes, I'm sorry. I just can't help it sometimes, but this is genuinely a serious matter. It's been a lot of years coming. I'm currently 18 years old. College admissions are rolling in. I've had a lot of discussions with my family, with my friends, with my parents, even with my close friends online, such as Saxon, Sir Tag, Hunter, Nick A30. I've talked to all of them and they gave me their 2 cents. We've really discussed an ultimatum, with all the extremities that's been going on in my life. They've helped me a lot. I want to thank them first and foremost. I also do want to thank all of you guys in the community for everything you have given me throughout these beautiful 8 years. Can you believe it? 8 years on this platform. Almost. 7 years. Sorry, I can't do math. 2019 to 2026. It's been a hefty, damn near 7 years that I've been creating content. Almost half of my life. It's genuinely absurd to even think about. I started with Pixel Gun 3D videos, then Clash Royale, then Geometry Dash, then a bunch of other games that, I really thought I was going to continue to go with, but no. You see, after the past couple years, I really started to notice abnormal growth in a certain part of my body, namely in between my legs, the pelvic area, you may say, my third leg, if you will. And I just had a doctor checkup, today, gave me a bunch of box full of goodies. But I've been told that my penis is abnormally large, and because of that, there are so many more avenues of revenue, of business that I could get into. There's so many more extremities of life that want me, that needs me. In fact, I was looking at my emails the other day after I got checked in with my doctor today. I got a couple contracts ready. I haven't signed anything yet. Of course, I'm not making any rash decisions, but I will be taking my skills and talents into the porn industry. Big surprise. I know none of you guys saw that coming. A lot of you guys were actually telling me, hey Austin, I can actually see you being in a scene side by side with Johnny Sins, tag team partners, WWE, Money in the Bank. So I have gotten comments like that before, and honest to God, I never really considered it. I knew people were saying oh, waste of talent, like who else is good? You have a once in a lifetime, 1 in a million opportunity, 1 in a billion, but you're not going to use it, you're not going to capitalize on it. And honestly, I really wasn't. I was very content with just making content for honestly the rest of my life. I was very happy with this hobby that I'm lucky enough to call a job, because I'm able to monetize it and generate revenue off of it, passive wealth, and I'm very grateful for that. But I really do think now that I'm 18 years old, college admissions are rolling in. I really do think it's time to just branch out my life, just get into other industries, have some more fun. And I really do think the porn industry is for me, as for a lot of people. I think I just really fit in. I actually had a meeting the other day with Mr. Sins, and we compared cocks, and I was just a little bit smaller, but I was a good amount thicker. So he was telling me how size and circumference, it really matters. He was putting me on different types of oils and meals, and he was telling me stuff regarding the wet towel method, and he was giving me honey packs. He's already putting me on. He's like a father figure to me, a father figure that I've never had before. It was really welcoming that he was able to welcome me into his industry, the industry where the Michael Jordan of his industry. He was able to welcome me with open arms, bring me all these gifts, and it's a really bittersweet feeling, because I really don't want to leave you guys. It's really sour, because I just don't want to just leave the rest of you guys. It makes no sense. I've grown up all my middle school, high school, elementary school years with you guys, but now I'm just gonna be leaving. But I do think with every story comes an ending, whether it's a good ending, a bad ending, a so-so ending. There will be an ending to life and to different chapters of a book. And unfortunately, this will be my end of my YouTube chapter, my Twitch chap. I've had, you know, I've always wanted to stay with you guys. I've always had dreams, man. I've always had dreams ever since I graduated. I've always had dreams of I'm just making content, just growing older with you guys. But no, it's unfortunate, man. I'm sorry. My doctor just diagnosed me with a big cockitis, and it's in the top like 0.001% of the population. I was very unlucky to be cursed with such a massive and girthy cock, to where it just perfect for the porn industry, in which I can make millions of dollars. You know, I don't know if you guys are well aware, but the RPM, the CPM, the money made per 1,000 views made on websites such as Pornhub are way better than those on YouTube. You know, it's bringing my revenue to the next level. And I know it's not all about money. Of course, it's definitely not. That's not the only thing on my mind. Obviously, I'm doing it also for the love of the game. It's something that I genuinely do passionately have a lot of love for. So with that being said, I do want to start light. I don't want to go straight into porn quite yet, even though I was offered a bunch of contracts, 6-month contracts, 8 shoots per month, I believe it was, and they were paying me good money. Obviously, I can't disclose any of that. I signed an NDA. Would not want to get myself in trouble, you know, the first day of my job. But it's been a long journey, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna miss every single one of you guys. I will be completely honest, and I'll be creating an OnlyFans, and that's where I will be starting. I'll be making very spicy content, you know, spicy pictures, $4.99 a piece, I think, something like that. I'm gonna have to, you know, get some consultants, some managers that I actually did get hooked up with from Mr. Sins. So thank you very much. He gave me his manager, which I'm very, very happy about. I think his name was Girthmaster or something like that. I'm not too sure. They all have nicknames, you know, they conceal their identity. And I think I might have one too. I think I might be Banana Master. I was thinking that, but it was a little bit corny. Like, you know, I wasn't really thinking that. I need something more with more oomph to it. You know, like maybe like Genghis Khan. Maybe like Genghis Khan, you know, in the bedroom, like Genghis Khan. Like, get over here, Genghis Khan. Let me get that Khan. You know, something like that. Let me get that Cobra Kai. You know, something like that. I'm not too sure. The way I'll slither it around, because of, you know, even though I was very blessed and cursed with the size and girth, I do have a malleability in mine as well. So it is able to curve and bend, which is what makes me more of a talent. And that's why the porn industry just wanted me so much. And I was honestly, I felt attracted right to them. Like, it was like a magnet. I was just sucked into it. Like, I really cannot explain it. The moment I met up with all the managers, the consultants, the actors, the actresses, and I had a talk with them, and, you know, we measured everything, and everything was good to go. I just felt like family. It felt like the Fast and Furious movies, where I was just inducted into such a loving and warm family. So yeah, I'm sorry, will be the end of my YouTube career. I've had a very, very I've had a very amazing 6 years on this platform. I want to thank you guys for everything. Ever since I was just a little kid in middle school, only playing Clash Royale, and now I want to be on the world stage slinging dick. I cannot be more thankful. I want to thank every single one of you who have brought me along to this journey and brought me to where I am. I could not have done it without you guys and girls, everything in between, everything above, everything below. And I just want to say one last time, stay hydrated, drink water, and I am out on YouTube forever. Goodbye. OnlyFans link in the description. Subscribe to it. Bye bye.